Okay, so recapping, we're making triple chocolate biscottis. They were in the oven for the second bake. I've removed them, put them on a cooling rack, so they're almost ready to dip in their chocolate. When they're ready to come out of the oven, they still seem a little soft in the middle, but once they set for 20 to 30 minutes, they become very hard and delicious and crunchy. So I took them off of their little pans, put them on a cooling rack, and then I'm going to melt the chocolate. So let's recap the recipe. So we started with 4 large eggs, 2 large egg yolks, 2 teaspoons almond extract. You mix that together until it's blended. Then you add 3 cups of flour, 3/4 cup cocoa powder, 1 2/3 cup white sugar, and 1 teaspoon baking powder to that. Mix it slowly. It's going to be very thick, very dense. Once that's incorporated, you add a 1/2 cup of rough chopped sliced almonds and a 1/2 cup of the mini chocolate chips. We bake in our little 12-inch logs. Take them out, cool them 5 minutes, slice them diagonally to our little slices. We rebake those at 300 degrees for another 25 minutes. Cool them completely. We take a 1/2 cup. I like to use dark chocolate chips. You can use semi-sweet, milk chocolate, white chocolate, whatever you like. At 30-second intervals, start to melt. I like to stir it with a fork. It doesn't take long at all. Make sure your cookies are cooled. You put them right back on the rack they came out of the oven on as soon as you dip them. And you want to use the chocolate up fairly quickly after it's melted because it will harden again. So those look beautiful. They're just rustic and crunchy and gorgeous. They taste amazing. So everybody has a different microwave. The power is different. Mine melts from the middle out. You just have to know your microwave. So you 30 seconds, and this should be it. Now these can store, once the chocolate dries, after you dip them, you can store them in a Tupperware dish. You do not have to refrigerate these. They can sit on the counter, they can sit in a cupboard. You can refrigerate them. I don't. I freeze half usually, so I have them, but I usually give the first half away, so I don't have them and I don't eat them. Or I would. And it's perfect. If you overcook chocolate, it gets not nice. See? You just stir until there's no more lumps. And it's beautiful and smooth. And that was about a 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. And you can dip them as much as you like. I dip the flat end and I just do just a tiny little bit, just to have that little bit of chocolate on the end so it looks pretty. Not even a quarter of the way up. And I just kind of wipe off a little of the excess. But you have the nice little chocolate ridge, and you just lay it right down back on the cookie sheet, and they'll dry beautifully. If you want to dry them quickly, you could put this right in a refrigerator if you have a large one that will take a cookie sheet this size. Or you can just let them sit away from sun and heat, and it will dry again. And that's all there is to it. So this is my triple chocolate biscotti. Now, it makes a wonderful gift. If you have some pretty little containers. If you're going to someone's house for dinner or lunch, this is always a good idea. They're great at holidays. They store really well in the freezer for up to 6 months. I hope you try it. It's really delicious. Have fun.